Vacation Center on the campus of UTSA. The Roadrunners welcome to town the Owls of FAU, Lincoln Rose, LaDarren McClain, and LD, not just the Owls, but the nationally ranked Owls, 24th in the polls as of this week. For a second straight game, it's Aleyu getting the start in the absence of Jacob Germany. So the Owls ranking 24th in the nation. They are on a 16-game winning streak. That is the second longest winning streak we've seen in Division I all of this season. More importantly, they are 7-0 to begin Conference USA. And a little 13-footer won't go down early on for Brian Greenlee, the former Minnesota Golden Gopher, as up the floor with Christian Tucker running this offense in the absence of Medor. The freshman Richards. Aleyu. And now everybody but Juve has touched the ball on this trip down for Steve Henson's Roadrunners. From the corner, Bugs off the mark.
Yeah, that's a tough shot, but you got to like the ball movement, but you got to get back in transition defense.
Yeah, great transition finish on the opposite end by Brandon Weatherspoon, averaging about 5 points a ball game. He's 40% of the way there.
Yeah, this is where you like to have that experienced player or that thrasher. There's Tucker there, and there it is, Lincoln. That's what they've got to look. They've got has got to continue on his streak to be that scorer along with Bugs. That's a tough shot. That's not what they really want.
Greenlee works it up ahead, and now a triple for Weatherspoon.
Yeah.
And Masal Juve now in his 10th straight start. The freshman from the Netherlands. Tucker takes it, uses the rim to shield off the 7. And Tucker plugging right into the starting 5 has been the bright spot for UTSA. And on the opposite end, back-to-back triples from 2 different Owls. This time it's this year. A reminder, 3 of the Owls' top scorers are available to come off the bench the next time that Dusty May decides to make a change. Aleyu in the lane, the second man for UTSA on the board.
Yeah, that's minutes in the season. So, yes, they're thrown into the starting lineup, but they've been on the court. They've been in some meaningful minutes. So far, so good.
Well, Vladislav Golden is the 7-foot Warren. At the next opportunity, FAU is going to bring on their powerhouses in a moment as well. As Bugs, first 2 points of the night for John Bugs III.
Top rebounding team in Conference USA.
Owls 0 for 2 that trip down. Now a breakaway the other way, 2-on-1. Bugs on an island, and the Owls with the turnover leading to points. Add 2. Golden's the only starter still in the lineup for FAU. And that's a questionable walk for FAU, but it'll lead to a triple from Michael Ford. Dusty May has a lot of his top scorers coming off the bench, essentially with their permission, with their blessing. That's a nice follow-up by Josh Farmer, first 2 points off the bench for UTSA. And then a lot of their non-conference record were preseason favorites in various conferences around Division I, and somehow they got through that unblemished.
Oh, nice pass, nice pass.
Great take, Elijah Martin with the hand.
This is going to come from now.
Yeah, Roadrunners have cooled off. They're just one of their last 7. Sumbel works his way in as the Italian has the first 2 points for his resume.
That's a good help out there by Rosado on defense. He came off his man, but Germany, yeah, that's his spot right there, Lincoln.
Rosado knows his way around Florida. He's from West Palm Beach. 9 minutes into the opening half, the Owls have led the entirety of this one. Offensive putback from John L. Davis.
That's basically the difference in your ball game right now.
A 9-point difference on the scoreboard. Tucker into the lane. Germany gets a couple of Owls off their feet. Well, fade away on the baseline, and that's about as good as you can do when you have a 7-footer putting a hand in your face for Rosado.
Wow, that's real nice by Rosado.
Well, each man wins the battle on their respective.
To make you chase me and transition, and Germany gets a nice easy lay-in.
Well, how about the third round?
They playing one-on-one.
So again, the Owls looking to reestablish a double-digit advantage, a mid-range stroke from Weatherspoon. Court, 15-footer off the mark from DJ.
Yeah, Golden might have got a hand on that one there. Altered that shot just a little bit too.
Yeah, did everything but commit the foul. And a nice stroke from Brian Greenlee on the opposite end forces Steve Henson to call a timeout. First 3 points for Greenlee tonight, the junior.
Defense is about to crank up for the Owls. Tough shot.
FAU's made its last 5 from the floor now.
And that's what you always want to try to do to end the half if you're down more than 10, double-digit wise.
Little catch and release and a nice stroke from Jalen Gaffney, the former.
They're not very big. The biggest player on the floor now is Golden at 7'1", but they've got a lot of guys that are interchangeable. You got a lot of guys that can play guard, they can play forward. Obviously right there when you look at Davis, he's a guy that can put it on the floor and get to the rim.
The pride of Gary, Indiana goes straight to the hole on the baseline. Tucker, a little mid-range, goes.
Yeah, you got to be able to knock that shot.
Academy in Florida.
Yeah, they need Richards to come on. They need him to get more aggressive with the basketball on this end.
Well, 14-footer from DJ.
Yeah, that's what he's able to.
Mentioned just the second time UTSA has ever hosted a top 25 team. The last time they played one was all the way back in 1994 at Arizona State, who was 13th in the country at the time. As it's now.
Now still staying in their man-to-man defense, making the Roadrunners work on this end. Oh, that's nice.
Tucker splits defenders. Something to be desired there. As 9th rebound for Germany. FAU's missed their last 5, just one of their last 8. And Germany takes it straight to the hole.
That's a nice touch.
A little too deep too quickly. A missed 3, a rebound, a shot from the corner. And the Owls are going to get a third bite at the apple. FAU clock is turned off. FAU can hold for the final look, currently up 16.
Any 5 of these guys on the floor can take this last shot.
It'll be the man who found the early dunk in this ball game, but unable to knock down the triple. As we go to halftime, the 20.
Welcome to College Sports USA, your channel providing college sports highlights and news all year round. Just a reminder to please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
Pressuring the basketball, making things difficult, and then they're really methodical and very good on the offensive end.
Extra pass to Richards in the corner. That's the first 3-pointer of the ball. Juve. Roadrunners have turned it down to a 13-point deficit. Chance to get closer here. Second triple for the freshman Richards. Three minutes into an eventful second half. And let's see if this gets the out.
Knocking down a nice shot.
Nine to shoot. Bugs. Well, the Roadrunners did not have a triple.
You got to credit the Roadrunners to at least cut that lead down to 9 now.
This is your leading scorer today for UTSA, Christian Tucker.
Good pass.
Richards does it again.
Yeah, he might have got away with one.
Martin.
Oh, that's a big shot.
And the Owls get back on track.
Or to get to the rim or make a big shot. And we saw that with Elijah Martin. He's able to step up and knock down a huge shot. And now they feel like they can get things back under control.
A nice screen from Golden to create the run away with this. Again, we've seen UTSA, 2 of their last 3 home games, see a double-digit lead evaporate. Jacob Germany, welcome back. Over the holidays before the new year. A couple weeks ago, he exploded for a career high, close to 40.
Yeah, he's an elite scorer. That's a nice job, too, by Golden.
As the 7'1" Owl wins that one. Steve Henson working with a thin bench. Only 3 men have come into this ball game as reserves. That includes
high ranking for sure.
Going up for the rebound, John L. Davis. Again, quick transition that leads to the 3 from Gaffney. On the mark. Boy. And remember when Jalen Gaffney got that real quick start, right now he's settled in at 6 points, right at his season average. John Buggs the third. Greenlee.
That's a nice job.
He just lost 3 defenders with that little move.
He's such a
human, his first missed free throw on the season. They slow it down. FAU will have one more road game at UTEP on Saturday.
Nice pass.
And they'll head home, and it'll be.
Yeah, they only got a couple of teams chasing them right now. North Texas 6-2 in conference. That's a nice shot there.
Hitting the 2 clocks. Roadrunners will fall to 1-8 to start conference. FAU perfect 8-0. As 4 points for Farmer tonight. The Owls continue their winning ways. 17 consecutive victories for FAU as they set their sights on El Paso, Texas.
As usual, thanks for watching and please provide your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out.